Vessel rerouting contributed to an increase in containers lost at sea. This is from the Maritime Executive, and it was published on the 30th of June, 2025. While the overall trend continues to show improvement in the number of containers going overboard, the World Shipping Council reports that in 2024, rerouting of vessels to avoid the hostilities in the Red Sea directly contributed to an increase of boxes lost at sea. The trade group points to the industry's continuing efforts, highlighting that in the absence of large casualties, the rate of losses continues to improve. In 2024, the World Shipping Council estimates that 576 containers were lost at sea out of approximately 250 million transported. The number was up by 221 containers from the previous year, but most of the increase is directly traced to a number of incidents off the Cape of Good Hope as containers avoided the Red Sea and encountered strong winter weather. WSC points out that even with the increase, it is significantly below the 10-year average of 1,274 containers lost at sea. Despite continued loss prevention efforts by the industry, the rerouting of transit away from the Red Sea and around the Cape of Good Hope to keep global commerce moving, as ocean carriers navigating one of the world's most challenging routes. The South African Maritime Safety Authority, or SMSA, tracked 3 major incidents between July and September of 2024. CMA GCM Benjamin Franklin lost 44 containers. CMA GCM Bellum lost 99, and MSC Astoria lost 46. All while entering heavy weather off South Africa. MSC Trino in October lost 5 empties, also in the same region. WSC highlights the area as well known for hazardous maritime conditions, while reporting that the number of vessels taking the route spiked by 191% compared to 2023. It calculates that 35% of the 2024 losses at sea were due to routing around South Africa. Over the past 17 years, there has been 3 major spikes, including 2013, when MOL Comfort was lost with 7,000 TEU. The number spiked again in 2020 and 2021, when vessels including 1A+, 1 Aquila, APL England, Maersk Eindhoven, and Maersk Essen all lost or damaged boxes in heavy seas. The industry linked many of the problems with a phenomena known as parametric rolling and increased efforts to warn seafarers to manage the uncontrolled and sudden violent rolling. The World Shipping Council supports new efforts that include the mandatory reporting for lost containers coming into effect in 2026 from the International Maritime Organization, as well as enhanced cargo safety screening and further scientific research into loss prevention. This year has been a challenging one for the industry, with SM Portland losing 115 boxes overboard during a storm in March. However, fire is emerging as the key issue, with Maersk Frankfurt struggling with a fire that killed 1 seafarer in 2024, and currently a fire that has been burning for weeks on board the Wanhai 503, which also claimed the lives of seafarers. The MSC Elsa 3 was also lost off India, and MSC Baltic 3 grounded in Canada in a winter storm. The trade group emphasizes that safety is a shared responsibility, pointing to new efforts to address missed or undeclared dangerous goods, including the first industry-wide system for screening. It reiterates basic issues such as correctly packing, declaring, and weighing containers and their contents. WSC, in partnership with the National Cargo Bureau, has developed a new safety program with industry best practices that will be rolled out this year. It also points to changes in safety regulations, including declaring cargo shipments as dangerous goods and new treatment, packing, and stowage requirements. I will point out that there was no containers lost as of right now on the MSC Baltic 3. There was over 400 containers on board. Some were damaged, but they were all empty. 200 plus has been removed already, but there's still quite a few on board, and they're slowly, very, very slowly getting those off. Last year at this time, there was a whole lot going on around the Cape of Good Hope off of South Africa. Let's hope this year is not like that. The weather was terrible for weeks on end, and there was a lot of ships going around the Cape of Good Hope at that time, trying to avoid the Red Sea. Let's hope this year the weather cooperates a little bit better, because the Red Sea is a no-go zone for most people once again. All right, guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one.